Hey everybody, it's Bruce here, and I wanted to show you how you can import something called the random library into Python. In chapter 3 of the textbook, you learn that you can import the math library to be able to do some mathy kinds of things. But what if you needed to generate maybe a random integer, right? Maybe 100 different times, right? So here I go. I'm in Visual Studio Code, and I am going to import the random library, just like that, all right? I'm not going to comment my code now. You can do that when you follow along, all right? So there is the random library. And I could print out a random number, a random integer. There's this method for the random library called randint, and it allows you to generate a random number, a random integer, whole number, and here you specify where you want it to start and where you want it to end. So this would generate a number between 1 and 100 inclusively. And what that means is 1 is a possibility of one of the numbers that this will generate, and 100 is as well. So if I click on the Run button here, you can see after all of this stuff, I should have cleared my terminal. There is the number 70. In fact, let me just do that now. And I'll run it again, and you can see now it generated the number 48, right? So I'll do it one more time because you asked. And there it is, 49. I'll do it one more time, and there is 71. Right? So what you could do now, right, and you're going to need this for one of your problem sets, is you're going to need to be able to generate 100 random numbers and add them together, right? So I'm going to comment this out for now. I'll just leave that. And now I'm going to use a counted loop to perform an operation 100 times. So there we go. And I'm going to create a variable. I'll call it random number using camel case. And I'll do what I just did above. In fact, let me just copy and paste. I'll take this from line 3 and I'll paste it right there. There we go. So now I'm generating a random number between 1 and 100, and I am saving its value, right, to a variable. And if I print out that random number, just to show you here, if I run this now, you'll see that Python generated 100 different random numbers between 1 and 100, right? So you're going to be able to need to do this. Now, I heard one of you just ask me, how could I add those things up using the accumulator pattern, right? So if I create a variable called total outside of the loop and I set it to 0, just like that, and then what I can do is I can say, hey total, take your current value, the first time it runs it's going to be 0, and add to it the random number, just like that. And then after the loop is done, I can show you that I can print out the total just like that, and it's going to be a big number, right? Because we're generating 100 random numbers, and we are adding the running total. We're keeping a running total of them all using our accumulator total. Here we go. So way at the bottom here, 5,294. So there you go. I think that this should give you a good start to one of your problem set problems for Module 4. Thanks for watching.